Hey, Fellowship family, I'm so excited for us to be able to kind of gather and give what we're calling like a family update. We're going to try to give these once a month as we transition from just exclusively shut down pandemic mode to reopening our weekend services locally in person and all the other things and things that are happening that we just think you need to know about. I got my family here, the executive team, Pastor Michael Phil, our business administrator, Jasmine, and our executive pastor, Pastor Scott, and we're going to give y'all a couple of updates and let you know what's going on as we try to move forward in this path to just kind of gathering together. The first thing is in person. We will be able to gather in person. The drive-thrus have been great, seeing y'all through them windows, letting them down, some of your tears, mask, all running together. It's been a joy to see you, but I can't wait for us to be able to worship together. For those of us that will be able to gather, we've got some great opportunities coming up. Pastor Michael Field, tell us about what's happening with the gathering.
That's right. We have been scattered together for over 14 months, and this will be our first time to be gathered together for a service, which we are so excited about. I think we're just so excited to see you in person, and it seems like they're all really excited to see us too because the RSVPs have been filling up so fast. We are gathering Mother's Day. We can't wait. If there's space left, RSVP, join us there. But if there's not, we will continue to be scattered together. We will continue to be gathering digitally. We have an unbelievable service for you there as well. And so that's what May looks like. Mother's Day, we're together, we're live, we're in person. As we go forward, we're really excited. We've got a plan for it. So we're going to gather Mother's Day.
Yep.
We're going to gather Father's Day.
Father's Day outside.
Outside.
Don't gather for
yeah.
Get the
Mother's
dads.
Day outside. Father's Day outside.
Yep.
We know the moms are dragging everybody to church on Mother's Day. Dads, we encourage you, drag your families to church.
Let's make it about dad.
If you feel comfortable, come on out. We'll have RSVPs for that as well. And then as we move forward, July will be our first indoor gathering.
Yeah.
So that's the goal. That's the plan. It will be our first indoor gathering where we get together inside and worship. And then looking towards August, it's going to be hot outside. And so we're looking to gather indoors in August, and that's the plan. Obviously, we're paying attention to all the latest and greatest on CDC guidelines, but prayerfully, we are looking to August to start gathering on a weekly basis inside.
I cannot wait. It's going to be really exciting. And we're just looking for opportunities for us to gather, for those of us that are here locally, to gather together physically in our spaces. At the same time, we're excited to continue our digital presence. Fellowship Digital Church is still alive and well. So Mother's Day, I'm going to have a message digitally you'll be able to watch, so you won't be able to miss one thing. We're going all in 100% on our physical gatherings, and we're going all in 100% on our digital gatherings. There's no second-class citizens. There's no like digital, just watch what we doing. Like, no, we going to have it fresh. Scott, give us an update on some of the things that we're planning as we continue to boost up our digital church family.
Yeah, one of the things that we're going to be chasing after is just making that experience better for all of our families. It's probably happened by a show of hands if your doorbell has rung during the service, if Amazon Prime has showed up, if one of the kids come blitzing in, or somebody's got to hit the restroom, and the service gets a little messy. And what we want to do is we're going to actually go to on demand. This is going to give you the ability, beginning in June, the ability to actually pause the message, run and get that door, run and grab a drink, come back. You can rewind, like if there was something powerful being said that you want to hit. You could even fast forward if you're trying to get
nobody wants to fast forward anything. We don't need to. Can we dismantle the fast forward button? That should not be an option.
For when other individuals are communicating, like the hosts, you can fast forward in those moments. And at the same time, you may just want to find something and just connect with somebody and say, this moment. We're also going to add the feature where you can start that service anytime throughout the week and you can watch it. So we're going to go beginning on demand starting in June, and we will also be moving the times where you can watch together with live pastors engaging in the chat features to 8 and to 10 on Sunday mornings. So really looking forward to those changes. I think they're going to be big increases for everybody that's watching all throughout the country and even in other countries at this point.
Yeah, we've got our digital church family. You're all across the world, all across the country, and all across our local region here. And we love you. We thank you so much for your faithfulness. And we can't wait to every month as we continue this to try to make this experience richer. And most of all, that you encounter Jesus Christ. We don't want you just sitting watching the service. We want you engaging and worshiping with us. And we want to do everything we can to make that a great digital experience for your digital church. Not only that, but one last thing, we just kind of wanted to talk about the finances. Fellowship, you've been so faithful and always so faithful, and we just want to give you a little update. Our business administrator, she's helps make sure that we steward all that God is doing so well. Jasmine, give us a couple of updates.
Yeah, Fellowship family, first of all, just thank you. Thank you for your continued faithfulness in giving. This has been a challenging season for organizations, for families, for individuals. And because of your continued giving, we have been able to weather this storm and continue to show up as the people of God. And so we cannot say thank you enough for your partnership and your worship through giving and what it's allowed us to do and who it's allowed us to be, right? So yeah, first and foremost, just thank you. The cool thing about the digital model is that we've been able to allow people to participate both in terms of engaging with us for our weekend services and also in terms of our giving. And so we just invite you to continue to participate in worshiping through giving as we, start to plug things in, like Albert said, and we got to pay for electricity. So we invite you to continue to partner with us to help us get to where we're going. We're going to be 100% digital and 100% physical. So what was is not going to be enough to take us to where we're headed and where God has us going. So we invite you to continue to participate with us in worshiping through giving so that we can grow into the church that God is calling us to be for His glory. So we just want to invite you into that space.
That's so good. Yeah, one of the big challenges is as we go back into some of these physical buildings, they're just new expenses that we just haven't had. So while we've been maintaining on a certain level, as we like I talked about, man, pandemic hit and we just unplugged everything. We got to shut it all down. And so now as we slowly begin to plug things back up, we're going to need you to continue to come alongside in increasing measure so that we can continue to be faithful and do what God's called us to do. So if you have an opportunity, the capacity to sacrificially give, especially over the summer months and the fall as we begin to plug things up, it'll just go a really long way in our ability to fulfill the mission that we are so convinced that God has given us. The other biggie is just praying. Some people will feel like, man, y'all are plugging this stuff in too fast. And then others will feel like y'all are plugging it in too slow. And other people will be like, I don't even know what's going on. But the big thing is that we're the Church of Jesus Christ. And according to how I read Scripture, we're the hope for the world. So failure is not an option. Faithfulness is the only option we have. So as your church leadership, we're seeking to be faithful. We're inviting you to be faithful. And we know God has been and always will be faithful. Thank you, Fellowship family. We'll see you for the next update.